I was gonna release the diligence video. It just needs some voiceovers and some meme edits, but like in the American government, lobbying always wins. Today, we are gonna look at the gasser himself, the sterilizer. Seriously, thank you guys very much for these super thanks. I will send it all to the Arizona Green Tea Fund. But I just want to remind everybody, I like doing this for fun, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it too. And if you guys want to have your video be featured down below, just leave it in the comments and I'll try to get to it. But the diligence is next. We are returning to the old days of mustard gas. This stratagem comes with the chemical agents war bond, which I'm going to be real with you, it's a bug-centered war bond. I mean, you can try to use this thing against the other factions, but, you know, bots have guns, the squid have giant lasers. It's just more optimized against the bugs, in my opinion. I mean, go ahead, gas them anyways, because they suck. But we are going to focus on the bug front today. And we're going to look in depth at some of the functions and some of the neat things I've learned about using this gun. And let's see if it's actually deserving of the hate that it gets. Spoiler alert, it's not. So looking at the stats of the weapon, it's a support weapon with a capacity of 100 in this canister, and it is not listed here, but it will do 25 damage per second. You also get 4 canisters. A thing to note about this weapon is that unlike the napalm flamethrower, it does not stick to surfaces, but it can also instantly fire as it doesn't need an igniter. You're just farting on them. Insert fart joke PNG. The gun can reach a max range of 20 meters, but the fun fact about it is that when the wind is blowing it, it actually alters the trajectory of this gas to make it flow with the wind. Too bad I can pee further and it will have the same effect on the bugs. And that effect is that the bugs get blinded and confused when they're hit with the gas, leading them to swing wildly and walk in random directions. Look at them, spitting on each other. Yeah! Also something to note is that the mech is affected by the gas and will take damage, but the car just doesn't care. I guess the car's built different. Built to last, they say. But Grandpa, this car doesn't have any seatbelts. So looking at how it fares against the lowest ranking of the chaff, the Spitter, the Pouncer, and the Scavengers are all likely to die within seconds of being sprayed. I need me some of this for those roaches that hide in the closet. Moving up to things like the Hunters, they are easily subdued with this gamer in a can, though they may lunge at you and swing violently, so try to gas them before they break it in too close. Against things like the Hive Guards, this is great to make them turn around and expose that unarmored side of them, making it easier to give them a back shot and shoot them in the back of the head so that they go down faster. Against the Brood Commander, you can completely counter that charge they do, as the gas will make them swerve off path. But if you spray them before they even charge, they probably won't do it because they'll be too busy going, "My eye!" Against things like the Spearers, it is funny because when you shoot them, it looks like they all had a bad night at the bar and they're all throwing up on each other. They are unlikely to die from the gas by itself, so be sure to pump in some lead into the mix. And against the heavier units, surprisingly, the Charger is affected by the gas, though it lacks any real stopping power to kill it. Because at like 25 damage per second, that's super small. But if you need to break it off of its path, the gun will absolutely do that. This will open you up for those people who have the guns to shoot their ass off, or you could rocket them or thermite them, whatever you use to kill chargers now these days. And against the heaviest units, being the Bile Titan and the Impaler, it will do nothing. Sure, you can still apply the gas, but it will not confuse them, which is kind of the whole, you know, gimmick of this weapon. It makes it less viable than throwing a knife at it. That's wild. But this gun fulfills neither anti-tank roles, and it does an alright job at crowd controlling, but it is the ultimate interference stratagem. And we know that the gun by itself is lacking when it comes to stopping power. But there is a couple of stratagems you can use and go many ways about it. The things you can run it with is turrets. Since they will be protected by your gas, the discombobulated horde will be getting mowed down while you continue to pump them. Pairing it with other gas stratagems can boost your gas effectiveness, but you can only apply so much confusion. If you're dealing with a lot of bugs who are always getting on your case, like the Pouncers or the Hunters, Bubble Shield or Jetpack can be a good defensive stratagem to run alongside it. Or you can maximize your kill power by adding any variant of Guard Dog onto you. But the question still lies, is this stratagem bad? And I'd say, no, of course not. If you bring this gas thrower to go hunting Bile Titans, I think you're the bad one, I'm gonna be real. While it can do damage to everything on the bug front, it does very minuscule damage against some of the bigger enemies. Heck, even the Brute Commanders need to be pumped with a couple of shots, or you need to hit them with gas for prolonged periods to truly kill it. I think of this weapon as a carrying area denial weapon. This is probably one of the best weapons to run interference with, as the gas is just doing a great job of just confusing everything. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. You guys have a great one.
Falling